So at this point, everybody knows that last year wasn't the greatest year for the Chicago Bears. They went 5-12. Caleb Williams was sacked 68 times. They had a 10-game losing streak. People got fired. It was a mess. But now we have Ben Johnson coming in, and he has a very unique critique of Caleb Williams. And it's something that we alluded to a lot last year to DJ Moore. But now Ben Johnson is bringing it up in the case of Caleb Williams. Welcome back to Bears Yard. This your boy Vipe. And Ben Johnson's unusual critique of Caleb Williams comes down to two words: body language. Now, obviously, I just highlighted everything that the Bears and Caleb Williams went through last year, right? 5-12 record. Caleb was sacked 68 times. Coaching got fired. Him and the coaches didn't mesh very well. He didn't have a very good experience as far as being coached. But this body language thing, as it relates to Caleb Williams, came up a couple of times last year. I kind of glossed over it when it was initially brought up, but Emmanuel Acho of Fox Sports 1 actually brought it up on his show, The Facility, in the middle of last season, because he felt like it kind of led to the Bears having some issues in one game in particular against Minnesota, where he felt like Caleb Williams stayed down on the ground too long, and it kind of cost the Bears a timeout and different things like that. But I'll let Acho explain it a little bit in his words right here.
Last night, during the game, yes, he took a hard hit. We've all taken hard hits before. Why you sitting there laying on the bench like somebody gonna come pick you up? Nobody's coming to rescue you, Caleb Williams. Nobody is coming to rescue you. You are not a damsel and you are not in distress. You an NFL quarterback. If that would have been the isolated incident, Chase, I would not have been as perturbed. But y'all remember week 12 versus the Minnesota Vikings, game on the line in overtime? Caleb gets sacked, and because he tarried too long getting off the ground, delay of game.
So Acho is talking about, how when you are a rookie in the NFL, you are used to being kings on college campuses, big man on campus, but when you come into the league, you're a peasant. And he alluded to Caleb Williams having to learn how to grow and mature as the quarterback and get his body language in check. And also his co-hosts were talking about this as well. And I think it's something that Caleb Williams needs to take very seriously, especially now that Ben Johnson is bringing it up to him as well. And by all accounts, in this Albert Breer report, Caleb Williams has taken to all the critiques that Johnson has levied towards him. He's taken to them very well, and he's looking to improve them. But before I go into why body language is so important for an NFL quarterback, if you think that Caleb Williams is in for an amazing year or two, hit that subscribe button for more Bear content Monday through Friday here on The Yard. So let's go back to this whole body language thing. Why is body language so important, especially for the quarterback of an NFL team? Let's think about it. The quarterback is usually, in a lot of circumstances, the leader of the team. He is the one that teammates are looking to, to boost their morale. How's the quarterback's body language? Is he looking happy? Is he looking sad? Does he look like he's competing his heart out? A lot of the other players on these teams will take their cue from the quarterback. So the quarterback's body language is critical to team morale more often than not. Also, in a lot of circumstances, the quarterback is also the highest paid player on the team. So you better have that positive body language at all times when you're making the money that you make for an NFL quarterback. Now, we know that in Caleb's situation, that's not the case, but he will be in a few years, but not now. But he's still the QB. But the other thing about being quarterback for an NFL team, especially the Chicago Bears, and basically all NFL teams in general, but when you are the quarterback, you are going to get the most attention. The eyes, the cameras are going to be on you constantly. So you have to be having your best face forward each and every time out, especially when you step inside of that NFL stadium. When you're wearing that uniform, you are a representative of that team and that organization. You got to put your best face on each and every time, especially throughout a game, because cameras are going to be locked on you 24/7. Even when you're not in the game, there are going to be cameras eyeing you, as Caleb Williams learned last year when we caught the pictures of him laying on the bench after he got rocked a few times and different things like that. Or even after the play concluded where he's like laying down and look like he's laying inside of a coffin and whatnot. So I think Caleb Williams has learned more than anybody, especially after year one, that cameras are on him and they're recording it each and every action out there on the football field, and even when he's not on the football field, but especially when he's on the football field, the attention level that is being paid to him is like uber high. So this is why I believe that Ben Johnson has singled out body language as something that he really wants Caleb Williams to work on. Because again, the quarterback is the face of the team. You are the guy, like I said earlier, that players and coaches are looking to. Everybody's looking at you, Caleb. They all looking at you. So you got to put your best foot forward, your best face on each and every time you're out there to give your teammates that boost that they need to know they want to go to war with you. We always talk about how the NFL is the allegory for going to war, a metaphor for going to war, and different things like that. Well, if you got 52 other men out there and you want them to go to war with you and for you, then you got to show up. And not saying that Caleb Williams doesn't show up, because obviously he shows up. He showed up each and every week. But the body language thing, I think, is a big deal to a lot of people. So, Caleb, I already know that you're taking it in stride. Just understand that your body language is critical to the rest of these players on the team. They're looking up to you, man. They're looking at you. So go out there and do what you do. Which brings me to a comment from my man Elton Gonzalez, and he said, just win and it all goes away. There's been a lot of drama and controversy around Caleb Williams in the past week or so, but as Elton says, as long as Caleb Williams wins games next year, none of this stuff is going to matter that much. But let me know your comments down there. How do you feel about this Caleb Williams body language stuff? Drop your thoughts down there below. And if you want more Bears opinions from me, hit that video right there.